Hello friends. So today we'll be debugging this super annoying issue that a lot of React projects seem to face. Fail to execute remove child on Node. Never remove your kids from Node. Actually, never get them close to Node.js so they never have to suffer from React and Node.js. First of all, this is happening on this website, Crypto Jobs List, job board in crypto. Very big one. Been running it for the past 6 years, 6.9 years. So this been an issue. A lot of clients been contacting us, complaining about this. And if I look into, where do I look into this? Where do I look the list of the pages it got affected? I see summary occurrences. So it happens on a bunch of different pages, and at first I thought there was like no specific pattern. It's like, it's not isolated to one particular page. Yeah, and then I Googled it up, and it seems, well, I posted on Twitter, and it looks like after some search, I found this Stack Overflow issue that it's because of Google Translate. It's because of Google Translate, and it kind of makes sense, or like maybe some other Chrome extension that modifies the DOM of your page, and then React gets confused about like what just happened. I cannot, remove the node that I was tracking, and it doesn't exist in DOM anymore. Confused, right? Terrible. Would never happen in HTMX or Rails or something similar, I think. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think so. Maybe there are some other issues that those platforms face. So I tried to replicate this, and I went to salaries. I mean, typically it works just fine. I click on pages, I get navigated, everything's awesome. But then I did, let's translate it to a different language. Let's translate it to Russian, for example. And then if I click, bam, this is the issue. Произошло ошибка на клиенте. Anyway, so this clearly is what I was trying to find, which is this remove child from node. And if I open up console, let's open up console. This is what we see in console. Insert node, remove child, failed to execute remove child in node. Bad, very sad. So, and it's like, it's trying to load, it's confused. And if I just go back to English, click around, this thing doesn't happen. Let's, for argument's sake, try it again, translate it, click like different page. It worked, interesting. Oh, there we go, we're failed again. So clearly it's reproducible. We can reproduce it. Let's try and reproduce it locally now. Let's go localhost. Am I running stuff? I am running stuff. Wow. Oh, okay, here we go. I already have a tab alive. So let's see if locally I will be facing the same issue, and then we'll try to like debug it. Moment of truth. Click. Boom. Failing? No, not failing. Salaries. Yeah, here we go. Interesting. Even the bug got translated as well. React. This is funny. Sorry, I need to translate it back to. How do I translate back to English? Okay, here we go. Failed to execute insert before a node. No, the node before which the new node is to be inserted is not. Okay, we understood this part. We just need to understand where is this exactly coming from. And is the salary page? This is our salary page. Salary slug. So fallback falling. It's somewhere here. It's somewhere in this very tiny file, which is only what? 1,000 line of code. I'm sure you guys will cancel me for not dry enough code or some other issues. But let's see what this could be caused by. Rotation. I'm not sure where to begin doing this, but okay, let's close this. Well, first of all, let's ask AI. Let's see what are the latest stage. I'm using Cursor, by the way, not NeoVim, by the way. And let's see what we can, let's just, hope that AI will solve this for us. So let's describe the issue in, maximum. Somewhere I translate this page. Different language with a browser extension. I'm getting this error. Getting the following error. Which line of code which lines code could be causing this issue? Question mark. Help me fix this. All right, let's find out if cursor will live up to its hype. Google no translate. That's an interesting solution. By the way, I just got these super cool hand trainers. Very fun. A lot of fun to, if you type a lot and your hands start, failing you might want to start lifting deadlifts, or you can, get whatever they call, wrist trainers. Is preview video. Okay, so let's actually give it a chance, give it a shot, and read what it had to say. Based on research results, browser translation features, disable translation altogether. Better learn English, you guys. All right, this should be added to the head. If you need translation support, try wrapping your components with an extra div. This provides an additional layer that can help React manage DOM changes more effectively, for example. Interesting. If you're using your fragment, try replacing with the div, as fragments don't add anything to the actual DOM. removeChild, no, okay. Consider, I think I might be using some fragments there, so I think I need to look for that. I think that's gonna be very low hanging fruit. You should give you more control. Consider implementing your own translation solution. Yeah, I did that. Terrifying doing that in Next.js on a large project with a lot of pages. Without seeing a specific code, it's hard to point. You literally have the code writings in this. You literally have the code. Without seeing your specific code, it's hard to pinpoint exactly which lines are causing the issue. However, the problem is likely occurring where you have conditional rendering or where components are being unmounted. Conditional rendering, components being unmounted. Remember this error because something in this case, the translation extension is modifying DOM on side of. Okay, there is another approach of doing this. Oh, did I click the? Yeah, okay. Let's make sure that I don't remember whether I clicked just chat or code based chat. Modal. Of course I have a BAM a lot. All right. Okay, so this could be the thing. So let's wrap this up in div. Pay in crypto % slider. Okay, this could be one. This, I think this is like the whole page, isn't it? Yeah, this is like the entire page is wrapped in this. So what I'll do, what did I just do? All right, move this here. Main, where's main? And we shall remove. Okay, where else do we have? Where else do we have? 1 second. Where else do we have fragments? Fragment. No more fragments. Fragment. No more fragments. Okay, let's just save this for now and see conditional dynamic content rendering. Do I even have this selected job? No. Oh, I think it looked into other. This is the only current file. Let's try again. Okay, in the meantime, we're going back to local and see if it will actually work. Never thought that fragments will be so damaging. I thought it's the other way around. It's like they're good for you, but yeah. Or maybe, oh, I think I know another I think another way of doing this is by adding an ID to or reference to a fragment. That could also help. Okay, so let's translate it to Ruski. All right, so we translate it, and then let's click somewhere. Bam, no, issue is still there. Wow, it's so funny when this is translated into Russian. Let's translate. How do I undo it? Undo it by English. Go back to English. It's funny that, maybe not funny, it's actually very sad that React provides absolutely zero information on where exactly this is coming from. Which, am I not like using some React developer tools or something? Text. The error above occurred in, what is this? Change route, change to render. Article P. The above error occurred in text component. Article. Do you have an article? Header. What is this? Error boundary. The will try to create. Well, let's just try and like fix all. What does this do? What does this do? Understanding this error. Privacy notice. Disable the switcher. Chrome DevTools uses. I already legal. So try. I'm probably signing my life away, but we already data is used to understand this. Well, how many disclaimers do I need to send to Google to like just get information about this error? Use search instead. Explanation. Incorrect key usage. Keys are crucial for reactive efficiency lists. Incorrect DOM manipulation. Raise conditions. Parts of your check your keys. Verify that keys you're using in the list are unique and consistent. Inspect DOM. Wow, yeah, that did not help. Chrome React developer tools. Let's install some developer tools into Chrome. This enable now. Enabled. Is it gonna help us in any way? In absolutely any way? If this will crash again? You kidding me? Of course this page is using React. This page is using development build of React. No, the development build is not suitable for production. Thanks for letting me know. How do I... components profiler. Perfect. Will this... I've actually never really used much of break and warnings. Hide log addition. Hide logs during additional invocations. Okay, let's just hope that the default settings will actually help us in some way, because isn't that what these things are for? Default settings should be good. Error. All right, here's the error. Right? Are we getting any help whatsoever from error boundary? I'm just going to be reading everything here. The above error occurred in the text component at h3. Oh. At the link, what? Link component. At h3, a div at... What is this supposed to mean? Do I have h3 even? h3? Where do I have h3? Link component. h3 at div. And in console it says what text? h3 div link component feed view. Ah, all right, feed view. So I have a feed view. I do indeed have feed view. Feed view is here. So it's a different file. h3. Do I have h3? I do have h3. h3, I have a few h3s. Title to slug, prefetch false. Should have been prefetching this. I mean, prefetching is useful. Title trim. job title trim. Am I doing job title trim? Maybe, I mean, like it's BS refactoring, but okay, maybe I don't want to even trim it. Job title trim. Fewer operations, you know, the fewer operations, the better. Oh, did I restart it? I did restart it. Terrifying. Should not have restarted this. Error boundary. What error boundary is doing is chilling. It's not bounding. Error boundary. Wasn't there some way to like have multiple error boundaries? I think there was some way of doing that, but I'm not going there. Error boundary. Okay, for now, whoa, damn it. This, we want to stay here. And for now, we're just gonna minimize this. All right, so we know that it is something to do with H3 for now. I mean, that's the current assumption. That's the current clue that we have. And we have 2 of them. Estimated samples. Conditional rendering. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just semi-random, so let's see. Oh, this is too bright. And let's translate to Русский. NFT, зарплата NFT, error, реагировать. Did we get anything? Click. Is this in H3? No, it's not even H3. Where are the H3s that we have? Ah, I see. H3. Inside of H3 we have links. And inside of links we have Did we translate it back to Ruski? Okay, remote work. Error. Okay. Back to components. The above error occurred in the text component at the P at the article. Now it's article. Article. Where do we have an article? Do we have an article even here? Can I move this, by the way? No, I can't move this. Where do we have an article? We have an article somewhere. Article. Boolean page article. Conditional rendering. So maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Not reading the documentations clearly. Somewhere, I just like a few seconds ago, I read somewhere about conditional rendering that needs to stop. And maybe instead of conditionally rendering this, I should be like rendering it all the time, and instead having this and then, or no, having this and then instead of conditionally rendering this, I should be doing something like plus page article question mark hidden. I'm not gonna use class names of CLS. I mean, I'm using it somewhere. Am I using it on this page? No, I'm not using it. So yeah, I'm not gonna use it here. It's just like super one condition. It's fine. It's fine to use this in this case. All right. So is it restarting? Did the page restart? Okay. Do we have an article? Somewhat. Okay. Let's go back to here. Let's translate to Ruski. error. No, we're still failing. A link component. Above error at h3 at div at link component. Now it's link component. Insert before. Insert before. Insert before. Not found error. H3. 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 H3, we had H3s where? We had H3s here. H3. Salary. H3, link. H3. 1 second. Which one of this? It says H3 at div at link component. H3 div A. So it's link, and inside a link there is div, and inside of. So I think it's this one. It's link inside of, I think it's this one. Because it is, right, see, it's like H3 div A. So it's H3 div A. I think it's this. This is our submit salary. Why is it unhappy? It could not find it. Above error. I'm sure everyone who's watching this, they're like, skill issue. I solved it twice already while you're trying to like navigate here. Well, bear with me. What could be, are you seeing the issue? I'm not seeing the issue. Estimated salaries, estimated samples. What could be, it looks super simple, doesn't it? Fix this. Let's tell AI to fix this. What's this accepted solution? What changed? What even changed? H3. It removed div. Is that what happened? It just removed div? You just removed div. Will that even, shouldn't there be just like one div h3, no, another h3, another h3. Wait, was it submit your compensation, get approved? Oh, I know which one it is. It's this one. It's the very end one. This one. Access. Why it's so ugly? It's so ugly. I need to improve it. H3, maybe text center. Oh wow. See, like look at all these like comments. This is what React does because it's like a. That's what React is doing. Well, first of all, I do not like that this thing is text center. We want to do this. And then, well, I want to see what's going to happen here when I translate this to Russian. Look what happened. Each of this got converted into like nested different font thing. Interesting. Very interesting. It used to be, did you see that what it was? So let me actually untranslate. I wonder if it will just completely revert it. Yeah, it completely reverts it. Look, let me set it to the bottom here. So it's this element. It's this element, right? It's huge. This whole thing is a button. Probably it's not the best SEO friendly way or whatever, HTML compatible way of doing it, but YOLO. So all of this gonna get wrapped into individual font things. Translate it. Boom. Look at this, all this nested structure. So I think one way to fix this, and okay, let me click somewhere and we'll see that things will crash. Surprise. Component, error boundary, same issue. Text, span, different issue. Anyway, we'll try to do this solution for now. And the way we're gonna solve this is by wrapping it like this. So this will, I think, I mean, it will have a little bit of an effect, but so now it's, see, it's just like one thing. There are no comments in between. It's just like one text entry. So if I'll translate it to Ruski, and now it's just gonna wrap this thing into one font. This is what happens. Okay. All right, let's click. Let's keep this open. Let's click somewhere. Error. Are we gonna fail? We failed again. Is it different place of failure now at least? Console div error occurred in div component p div feed view div. Div p. We have a div inside of a p. This is not good. Div inside of a p. So we inside of a paragraph. So we have a paragraph somewhere. I think this is the only paragraph that we have here, but I don't see any divs inside. GeoIP pop-up. I think this is the div inside of a paragraph. Feed view. Components. Will it, like, why not just show at span, well, the above error occurred in div component div p feed view. How do I even add p at div? I mean, apparently there were two issues, but hydration React overlay div feed view p geo pop-up. City, country. So let's simplify this. Const, whoa, city, country. We'll do this, and this content. Let's wrap it with span, because why not? Wait, what? Span. I don't think. I don't know if this is gonna simplify anything or fix anything, but let's try. And maybe is there anything in pop-up? Whoa, anything in pop-up that could be, I don't know. Span salary, I think P. I think this is the only area with that is potentially having where was it? I think it's here, right? So I think when this thing gets translated, it's like, is very upset. Span. Okay, so translate. Whoop. Translate. Where's translate? Translate. What happens here? Is it gonna wrap in font? Yes, wrapped in font. Belgrade, Serbia. All right, and then big mistake. Components. Oh, whoa, 1 second. So this is because of p article header. Header article. We have an article in header. Text, incurred in text. Salaries, pages, article, salaries, div, header, article. Why? How the heck do we have how the heck do we have article, text, p article? Do we have multiple articles on a page? Article, text, component, p article. Whoop, was there another article somewhere? Ah, it's probably article component. Not article like HTML component, but article, and it is inside of a header component. Or is it supposed to be header? Yeah, I think it's somewhere here then. Okay, we're getting closer to the truth in location globally. So I think the approach to solving this is we want to somehow wrap this into one string. I think it's one of these things, right? It's like article inspect. We have an article. I think this thing is the article. The average estimated on where is it? Submission, anonymous submission. Huh? It's not even here. Where is this? Article in location keyword per year estimates. Salary estimates. What? Oh well, whatever. P more than, oh, I see, because it's anonymously, right? Okay, here we go. Conditional logic. So okay, I guess this is the conditional logic, and then yeah, okay, conditional logic, conditional. So I think one way we can fight this is because the output is the same, whoop. Description 1, I don't know what I'm doing. 2, maybe it will just, work. I doubt so, but restarting. So in my side project in Rails, it doesn't have to recompile. It's actually much faster. Like, in Next.js, one of the innovations of Next.js was that, like, oh, we can do real-time, hot reloading. Yeah, that's what it's called, hot reloading. And it's not so hot, actually. It's like the bigger your project gets, it's not very hot. Cannot appear as the center of P. And where did this happen? I mean, I want to fix all these warnings because they could be causing the issue. And the way I find them is by, I think you can do pdiv equity. I see. % equity. I don't know where this is. pdiv. No, I think it's in this view. pdiv. Here we go. Equity. % equity, and we do not want this to be a div. We just want this to be let's wrap this up real nice into, oh god, equity. We don't need to wrap this up into, just let this AI do stuff. It's thinking. So this is not gonna be a div anymore. Just gonna be text. Europe, remote Europe. I think I want to do the same thing with location. Where's the location? Location. Why make this into a... I'm just gonna have this into... I don't know if it's gonna be more computationally whatever expensive, but I think it's gonna work. if remote also this oh no, it has a key, so that's fine. This text doesn't have a key, so yeah. All right. Boundary update. Okay, what now? Suspense boundary received an update before it finished. Where do we have a suspense boundary even? No? Okay. All good? All good now? Or even? But now it's like... Right, I know what I need to do. It needs to be like a new line. Jeez. Was it this? Right. Wow, it's painfully slow. The hot reloading is not so hot. Did I say that? I did. Okay, let's go again. Translate to Ruski. Why is it reloading the whole page? It's reloading the whole page. It likes reloading the whole page. Translate to Ruski. Okay, success, huge success. And now we just gonna like go to a different page and see. Fail again. This is getting tiring. Text span div fragment component at p at div. Right. Did I check for fragment components here? Oh, right. My contributions. So which one is it? The above error occurred in the text component at span div. Where's this? Where could this be coming from? Span div. Three divs, two spans. 3 div, 2 spans. I feel like I should just keep like a separate like tab with constantly loaded without interruptions so that I can like, you know, it's faster for me to navigate the DOM. And this one is what? P div P. P div. And this is 3 divs. What's going on? Why are you unhappy again? Continue. I think I did it. Pause and continue, right? So the way we do this is div, span. Whoa, this is deep. Very deep. Existentially deep. So there is some issue here. I don't know what is the issue here. MR. Well, first of all, I see. Why is this? Right, I think the reason why this is because like when in incognito mode, this needs to be like, there's more things going on conditionally. I mean, see, this is what I'm talking about when I say that Next.js is just like rocket science by now, because like the amount of work I'm doing to fix this is like, you know, almost like, I don't know, you're doing like some compiler debugging, some crazy bitwise operations. I mean, person who's doing this HTML rocket science could be doing, you know, 5 times the salary doing something else. What is this? Location. I'm seeing a bug. Location. Remote. I know where it's coming from. Remote. I have a feeling it's more likely this div p. Feed view div p. Feed view main div. main. Is there a main here? No. Div p. What are some p's here that we have in this? I think because it's in feed view. Ah. I don't know if doing these things will help a bit at all. I doubt so, but let's just stay hopeful. I don't want to be hiding DOM. No, I don't want to be hiding anything. Whatever that means. All right. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? All right, let's focus again. Translated everything into Ruski. Click. Error. For a second, I had some hope there. For a second, I just had hope. Like, it works. But no. The above error occurred in p div p. And then feed view. Oh, Jesus. What does this say? Fragment, and then this says text. The above error occurred in text component. Div span and div p. The above error occurred. And so do we have like two issues at the same time? So there is this. This could be an issue. With a bunch of conditional logic. Wow, what's the best way to render this? Let's tell AI, refactor this. Let's see what it's gonna do. I mean, not terrible. Not completely terrible. I'm not sure if it's gonna fix anything. Like, at least let's see if this disappears. No, this one. P div inside P. Because this is one area where the issue happened. It's compiling. It's compiling. Unbelievable, right? All right, huge success. Failed to notify because user is missing. I know. Doesn't matter. Translating. Okay, this failed. And okay, so I think we solved one. And now it's just this spent. It's just this, right? Div, which I think it's this title, is these areas, right? And they're complex a little bit. Div, format money. I think this is it. Well, see, so like there is quite a bit of stuff going on. Why do we need the space? If we can do ML2, maybe? Space, and this we can, why do we have the space here? Class name ML2 as well. Span. Okay, so it's happening inside one of these spans. I hit. Oh, right. Maybe it's happening. Is it happening here? Span. Is this the span as span? Div span. Div. Wow. Div span. Inside of this span, we have multiple spans here. Okay, I think one approach is to just comment out all these spans and see what's gonna happen. Genius, right? This is like approach by exclusion. All right, moment of truth, translate to Ruski. And now we press some page. Aha! Nothing. Awesome. No error anymore. Let's click again. Okay. Celebrated prematurely. Because we have an error again in article P. Right, I think I know why, because the article changed. Anyway, let's at least tackle, because this one doesn't happen all the time. I think that one happens only when there's article on the page. I think it seems like it. Right. I think, well, this needs formatting. Nice. And back to understanding what happened here. So the way we're gonna unscrew it is by, let's incrementally allow some of these spans. So I suspect the problem could actually be hiding somewhere here, because this is a little bit like complicated. Translate. All right, click. Fail? No. Oh, interesting. It didn't break. It did not break. Beautiful. Okay, so the problem was not in that. Ouch. The problem was here. Solidity. Something about solidity page that seems like there's a lot of things going on in this. A lot of problems in here. Span inside of a span. How can we unspan it? Why does it need, why does this need to be a span? So maybe we can make it simpler. This doesn't have to be a span margin, right? Whoa, whoa, 1 second. Is this inside of a span? Yeah, it is inside of a span. 1 second. No, 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 no. Right, so this is a span, and then margin right, we don't need this, actually. And then we can... Okay, maybe let's just like close all of this and see what's gonna happen. Bonus. Okay, so we removed some of that information. Translate into different language. What is this zero? I saw 0 somewhere, or 0. Ooh, this is not good. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I know I'm getting distracted. Let's go back to English. And this says what? What is this? Remote. Notes, percent, skills, years at the company. Years at the company, 0. Years of experience, 0. This is, why is this? It's not a string. It's an integer. Oh my God. Better be a number. Is it restarting? Oh no, I need to save it. Okay, back. It's gonna restart. It's gonna refresh the whole page. It did. Okay, translating to Russian. Translate it. Click. Wow, nothing broke yet. Fingers crossed. Okay, things are working. So I feel that the problem is just on that. So I think that, okay, I bet this one is about text article. Yeah, okay, so we'll get to this article thing later. It's a different section. For now, we're just gonna focus on this part. I wonder if providing ID is gonna help. ID, salary, placeholder, and this gonna be ID, salary, value. Oh, and these are repeated, so we cannot really have an ID on this element. Maybe key? So, yeah, I think key is more important to React. No, we don't want to have an ID. Key, we want to have a key. Format money on click alert. Maybe I also wonder if Google is actually translating this part and it makes it complicated. But I doubt so. Submit your salary to view this data. It'd be quite crazy if Google does this. Well, right now, React is recompiling. Okay.
translated. Okay, let's see. Solidность зарплата. Okay, things worked. Did it work? Just adding a key. Just adding a key seems like it helped. Awesome. This is good news. Okay, up until, never say tier pspan div pspan div pspan. Where were we before? NFT salary, right? Div pspan. Probably it's here again. No, there is no p here. Pspan. We have pspan here. Div pspan. Div pspan. Was it here somewhere? Somewhere here. Span. Right. And all of this is going to be wrapped into. So, yeah, I wonder just doing this might help. Okay, AI, do your thing. No? Usually, quite often when you do some operation, cursor then will. Oh, I think it's thinking. See, it's thinking. No, it's Copilot is thinking. Okay. There's the company. Okay, never mind. But I think the problem was somewhere here, I suppose. Remote. Yeah, this is gonna be super annoying. Okay, so let's try. Oh, right, it's gonna restart. See, in this time, like with PHP, could have already made a few $1 million by now, but now we're struggling here. Location, what is this? Geo pop-up. All right. If you think startups are hard, this is why they're hard, because of the framework. I will not say which framework. All right, let's try pressing this. Errors, no errors. Strange. Wow, awesome. No errors. Going back. Errors, no errors. Fabulous. Fantastic. Beautiful. But here we'll see an error. Prediction, error, it's loading, bam. Okay, so this one is, why is this? This is because of the article, right? So first of all, I do want to probably commit all the changes so far before I proceed to screwing more things up. No, actually maybe not. I don't want to, do I want to submit more changes? Oh wow, even Bash is taking forever to start when you're recording. Time for a new Mac. That's what Apple thinks. I bet. B city. So we'll wrap this in a span. So I think just by adding by removing fragments and by adding keys to stuff, it seems like that is solving things. Salary article. All right, so we don't need a salary article. So we don't want to do salary article. We just want to add a key. I remember there was also another way of salary article. Right, let's see if just by adding a key, if this is gonna solve it, but I think you need to have a dynamic key here because
if we're changing a page and then the content changes as well, then it will be like yeah, upset basically. All right, let's translate this to Ruski. And then we go here. Article. No article issues. No article issues. Going back here, issue with an article, text. Because, so I wonder if this is because in text component, article P. So the header, oh, no, it's a different, screw me, this is not this article, it's a different article. We have an article component, and inside this article component, we have a paragraph. We have 2 paragraphs here. All right, and we have added IDs here, so let's replace them with keys. Moment of truth. Let's see if it's gonna actually do anything. Please. I'm gonna be super excited. Please do that. Please work. It's funny, like, you spend years writing React and working in JavaScript, and then like it doesn't, like, it's supposed to be like, if you spend 10 years in something, it's supposed to be like, oh, I have 10 years of experience in X. But with React and with all these, especially what Next.js did with pages and wrap router, you feel like, your experience doesn't matter. Like, you need to be relearning every single month or every single, quarter, let's be more objective, every single few months. So it's quite frustrating that, like, you've been working on this for many years and you don't feel like you're making a lot of progress, which can be really frustrating. Okay, let's get back to it. Translating to Russian. And let's move across pages and see if things will break or not. It's this article section. Okay, it's in Russian. Let's move in here. Wow. Just by adding, it looks like really just by adding keys, we solved, just by adding keys to, see, we added like it's a conditional logic that changes certain pages and returns the same element. But just by changing the key, it actually solves it, it seems. This is good to know. So like just, sprinkle keys everywhere. It seems that it's gonna make things work. Fascinating. I wonder if this area, where was this area where we had also probably having key on the parent, on the fragment, probably that could have solved the issue as well. I wonder if that is the case. Also having, so we have a key here. I don't know whether it's necessary or not, but let's just review the changes. Nothing. Okay, this looks okay. I think this is unnecessary. This was unnecessary actually. So where is this? Geo pop-up. This could be written again into like something like this. Actually, no, could be done in the following way, even better. I know how to refactor this. City, country, filter, join. Beautiful. Mwah! Fantastic. Look at this. Software engineering, senior software engineering skills. It's like a staff, whatever level. They don't teach you stuff like this in high school. What is this file? Select non-blur. Where did I? Was it like this? How did this happen? Right, I think we want to do this check in like incognito mode. Incognito mode, let's go. All right, so yeah, let's translate this to Russian and let's see if it's gonna keep on breaking. All right, so it doesn't translate, it doesn't translate everything, which is fine, which is good. Errors, no errors. Wow, things worked, beautiful. Yeah, here you have it. So basically TLDR, let me commit. Also, by the way, I did this new awesome command called ship. So I'll just do ship improved, hopefully fixed removeChild node. Or actually, also let's see who writes a better commit message. Let's see what Copilot is capable of. Refactor code to use number data type at your company. No, that's not what I did. React DOM exception, removeChild node. Fix removeChild node. So what this does is that it makes a commit. It just makes a commit and yeah, and just pulls a bunch of things happening here. Fat CI/CD pipeline, you know, TypeScript. You need to compile everything because it's like, you know, monstrosity out there. Boom. Check known changes. Git log. If we were to do git log, fix removeChild and node. Okay, so this is, so it's being pushed. Hopefully Vercel is gonna push it to prod. But for now, well, yeah, hopefully this is gonna work. So yeah, the TLDR, the takeaways is to remove fragments or add keys to everything. Add a key. I think that's like the main thing that probably could have solved other areas of code. Adding a key, especially if you have a conditional logic, if certain element appears and disappears on a page or changes, conditional rendering logic. Yeah, adding keys seems like that's what fixed the issue. All right, good luck. See you guys again. Don't forget to get a job in crypto as well.